That's a vault hatch of Oseram make. Nothing gets through.
We'll see about that.
Call it a day, girl. You're wasting time.
Looks big and heavy. Let's give it a little push.
I did say not to break anything, didn't I?
Serve and they live. Disobey, and I will open their throats and leave their corpses to prune in the sun.
They took his wife and child captive.
They? Who's they?
The killers. They told him to obey or they'd kill his family. Looks like Olin kept a journal.
Olin? I knew he could read contracts, but I never took him for a poet.
No doubt now. Olin knew I was targeted. A map. The glyphs show places he visited. There's your proof. Read the last page. He writes about meeting me and the order to kill me.
He called himself a friend. That backstabbing cheat. How did you learn to read glyphs? And these things that you see, how do you do it?
The focus. It reveals the unseen.
And Olin's focus, it's the same?
The device is the same, but somehow Olin and the killers can speak to each other with their focuses over distances. And see through each other's focuses, too. Like looking through each other's eyes.
So that's how the killers saw you? Through Olin?
Yes, so far as I can tell. Now that I know where to find Olin, I should be on my way.
All by yourself?
Leave it to me. I'm faster on my own.
Wait. If that device lets you see the unseen...
Out of the way, Erend.
I'm asking you to help me, Aloy. I need to know who killed Ursa. Not just the Shadow Karja army, I know that, but the exact soldiers who did it.
I'm sorry about your sister, but that's your war, not mine.
Don't act like this isn't personal. You came here hunting the people who nearly killed you, who massacred your people. Why should you have justice and not me? Look, I'll head for Red Ridge Pass, where Ursa's body was found, and wait for you there. A few minutes of your focus is all I need. Don't make me beg.
Red Ridge Pass, you said? I'll see what I can do. place. Smells like
You're an
nothing I've ever
outlander.
smelled before.
Nora from the look of you.
Is that some
I'll bet
kind
you're a
of
machine
source?
hunter too.
I've hunted my share.
Well, let me give you a word of advice. Don't bother with the Hunter's Lodge. If you're not Karja, you'll never rise in the ranks.
What's wrong with the hunting lodge exactly?
Nothing, if you like stuck-up bigots. I'm known as a skilled hunter back home in Banur, so I thought I'd try my luck at the lodge. I thought it'd be simple. Hunt machines, gain ranks, see who's best. But it doesn't work like that at all. It's all rigged to keep the Karja at the head of the line. I don't need those snobs to tell me I can hunt. I'm going home.
Are you saying that you have to be Karja to join the lodge?
No, they take other tribes. But they have rules in place to keep outlanders from gaining ranks. When Sun King Avad took over, he promised a new day, Meridian open to all. But it's a sham. Sure, you can get a seat at the feast, but you just can't eat the food.
Sounds like someone needs to shake things up at the lodge.
Maybe, but it isn't gonna be me. If you decide to go, be sure to give them a good old-fashioned Banuk farewell mark in my honor.
The Banuk farewell mark. What's that?
Piss on the floor. Preferably someplace they won't find it until it gets nice and sour.
Meridian.
I bet you're looking for artifacts.
Yes, but I'm no profiteer. Sun King Avad has named me an envoy to the Banuk. I work on their behalf, looking for sacred relics to return to their homeland, Ben-Ur. I'm especially interested in wooden figures, that are sometimes found near the Banu rock paintings. If you have any, I have valuables to trade for them. You ready? Let's trade then. Come on back if you find any Banu goods. Found any Banu relics in the wilds, Outlander?
All right. What did you want to discuss?
You're an Outlander, which is good. But an Aurora, which might be bad. Do you hear the ruins of the old ones like any in your tribe?
No. Although some can be dangerous.
Then you need to come across what I seek. In your travels, have you found strange vessels emblazoned symbols of the old ones? They consist of a hollow cylinder with a crescent handle fixed at both ends. If you bring these vessels in sets of 4, I will gladly trade what I have for them.
What sort of ritual were these vessels made for?
I'm convinced they were used in conjunction with each other in sets. Some people believe they were used for tea ceremonies. Others, they held sacred essences and oils for worship. But I believe they were used for the solemn custom of shaving one's beard. One for water, one for lotion, and so on. Each fluid in its special vessel, majestically applied to the face at each stage of the rite. It must have been breathtaking. But which vessel was used for which? I have to know. I have to continue my research.
Are you sure people didn't just drink out of them?
Drink? Out of such finely crafted earthenware? Don't be ridiculous. I will leave you to the hunt. Be sure to delve into the ruins. Yes. You look capable. You might do. Come here if you will.
I gotta take up my brother's shit today.
There, can you help me? Can you spare a moment? Someone robbed. You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
Tell me about the robbery. Don't leave anything out.
It was brazen and professional. They took only the sword, my most valuable possession. The thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off my steward. Otherwise, it would have been a clean getaway.
Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely inlaid with studded stones all down the...
Okay, I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th Sun King gave it to my brother for his military service. He was killed in battle during the liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who's stranded at Sunfall with the Karja in Shadow.
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King, so when he fell, they ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew had no choice but to go with them. Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir, so that sword really belongs to him. And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him in the face if I don't get it back.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
Have a word with my steward if you need to. He saw the thief escape. And listen, all I want is the sword back. Meridian, and my family for that matter, has seen enough strife already. If I can get it back, all is forgiven. No retribution necessary.
You saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see? Wasn't expecting someone to crawl out the window. He ran past me, dressed in gray, clutching the sword. That's all I saw. By the sun, my heart nearly seized up.
Many nobles fled to Sunfall, and now the Oseram are buying up their estates.
I told you what I saw. The thief rolled out the window, sword in hand, and fled by me.
Any news about my stolen sword?
Not yet. I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
I've always wondered, are all your kind hunters and fighters, or just a few?
Don't look to me for help. My duty is to guard. I don't get involved or else. That's it. I tell you, never have to leave if you can avoid it.
Hope she gets back soon. Need those things from the market.
Check the area with my focus, maybe.
Machines and bandits try to get past me, they'll have a fight.
The thief broke the lattice on the way out. And some blood. Looks like they cut themselves on the splinters. Drops of blood leading away. More blood.
Good to see you.
I'm still on the trail. Still more blood. The thief got cut pretty. Trail ends here. But someone must have seen the thief. Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth. I can't believe I paid for that thief's bandage.
I suppose it's time to go back to work. But I think I'll take it.
Back from the wilds. Find any Banuk relics? Come on back if you find any Banuk goods. Excuse me, Outlander? I'm looking for Banuk artifacts.
I met Nora when I was a child. All I remember now is how heavy her bow was.
That's all. I was thinking about going to the lake.
I'd like to discuss a trade with you, Outlander.
Can't wait to go home and go to bed. After a meal.
You there, Outlander? Do you have relics to trade? Welcome back. I'd happily trade for Banuk artifacts if you have any. Good luck out there. Be sure to let me know if you find any Banuk relics. I pay well for Banuk relics, Outlander.
If the thief came this way, There's only one way he could have gone. Forward. No sign of the thief. Someone must have seen him go by. Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah. Almost crashed into me, too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword, though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe he had help.
Strong enough to man a forge.
That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off.
Well, don't you seem fresh-faced and ready for anything?
Makes it huge to see more outside.
Check out these wares.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so I know you'll listen. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. They'll explain everything. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you. But all right. I'll check out the watermill. Okay. Guess I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going on.
I should have been a crafter. They make good shards.
Come take a look. I'll give you a good price.
Check out these wares.
See for yourself.
Arrested 2 for disorderly. Come take a look. I'll give you a good price.
Come take a look for
Check
out these wares.
An Oseram would argue with the sun itself.
Check out these wares. Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
The Oseram.
That must be the spire. It's huge. I'll find a use for you.
Some pray, others drink. But I prefer a lazy moment to myself. Had an egg for breakfast, and it's not sitting well with me.
My mother told me to steer clear of this.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. Well, it's not complicated. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them. They starved to death, still bound together.
Oh. I'm sorry.
So am I.
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them, of wealth and contentment, while people beneath him suffer.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found that, you'd be helping a lot of people.
I'll consider it. But only if you return the sword to Ravon.
I knew you were gonna say that. Fine, I'll return the damn blade. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore. Start looking there. But be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Karja. And not the needy kind, but they're tormentors. Any word about my partner?
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it yet. Haven't been stealing. I promise.
Saving these for the trail. No space. The branches can cut like claws. gonna need this. Need them soon enough. Okay, no more sneaking.
son doing?
Stocking up.
Head here!
Can't carry more.
Not enough fight in this one.
We're down soon enough. Can't carry more. to an old remedy. Good. I can use this.
Heard something above. Shadow take you! Flank them!
Full already. I'll find a use for you. It's Errand, and he's in trouble.
Glad that's over with. Thanks for the help.
Forget about traveling light.
Come on over here and have a word. Come on, what are you waiting for?
What are you doing out here all alone? Where are your men?
I'm not gonna risk their lives. I don't mind putting my worthless ass on the line, but not theirs. Sorry I had to drag you into it.
Don't worry. This is just an average day for me. You know, take down some machines, track some killers.
Right. I'd hate to see a busy morning for you. Ready to get started?
Tell me exactly what happened to Ursa. Start from the beginning.
No one knows for sure. She left in the middle of the night with a few of her best men.
Her best men? But she didn't bring you?
No. I'd been drinking a lot. And maybe she thought, damn, I don't know. I couldn't hack it. Search parties found their bodies the next day and the corpses of some shadow Karja cowards. It was an ambush. The shadow Karja are animals. They beat her so bad we can't even show her face before burial.
I'm so sorry, Eric.
Yeah, well, when I find the soldiers who did this, they'll be sorry too.
Are you sure you're all right?
Well, I'm sober, so no.
Well, I'm glad you're thinking straight at least.
Don't get used to it.
You don't have any idea why she left in the middle of the night?
No. But it must have been urgent. A message, a reporter, some new shadow Carja threat. I don't know.
Why would the shadow Carja do this?
Because they hate us. And Ursa most of all. She teamed up with Avad to kick their asses out of Meridian. They've been licking their wounds for 2 years, but they finally found a way to get back at her.
All right. Show me where Ursa fell, and I'll do what I can to help.
Come on, follow me. Let's go for here. Nobody. If some tracks not gone off, there sure should be tracks. Here we are. Let's see where they went. Everyone's waiting at Red Ridge Pass. Maybe I should go see him. Why would Ursa come all the way out here? I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
Is this Shadow Carja territory?
No. They broke the ceasefire as soon as they stepped foot in the cleft.
You'll do. The Shadow Carja outpost. Let's hope Nassan is inside.
We've got company!